Fervent followers of Alhaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu have nothing to tell him than that he is the next president of Nigeria. Tinubu and his 2023 presidential is the current handle for worshipping a man who for decades some have made their god, lapping up whatever position they suspect he promotes and throwing in their own contributions to sustain the might about the man who they dub the father of modern Yoruba political emancipation. Thought, thinking surfaced in sagacity that issues from any cap he wears. The most befitting crowning for that sack would be a Tinubu presidency, which they started canvassing only months after President Muhammadu Buhari won his second term. At the heat of cracks in relations between the Tinubu camp and the presidents going into the 2019 elections, there were suggestions that Tinubu should join the presidential race. Inferences were that Tinubu had not been treated fairly after his sacrifices that midwifed Buhari's presidency. Contrary views are that Tinubu should be grateful for the deference that he had been shown to him on many occasions. It was therefore surprising that Tinubu on Sunday released a lengthy statement upbraiding those whose ambitions were at the verge of ruling the party. He was pitching a defense for the embattled national chairman of the All Progressives Congress (APC), Adams Oshiomole, whose own unconcealed ambitions to be everything in the party is unearthing unintended consequences. He portrayed those already bidding for the 2023 as putting their ambition ahead of everyone. They were distracting the president from the enormous challenges the country faces. He admitted they had a right to aspire. He did not act like him, but asked them to quarantine their ambitions until the appropriate time. Allusions to sowing and reaping were apt insinuations that 2023 was harvest time for those who have sown, who would be better qualified than Tinubu. The statement was Tinubu at his best. The less informed would think he was the benevolent politician acting for the common good. The more informed know that Tinubu had timed another effort to place himself above the gathering crowd of presidential contenders, including those who well know that they were pretenders in the race. Oshiomole, who the statement supposedly was about, remains an effervescent embarrassment to APC. Whoever got him into the position will be in perpetual pains over what Oshiomole had made of APC. Allegations of how Oshiomole manipulated APC primaries for personal gain filled the media in November 2019. He made incoherent explanations of them. Former Imo State Governor Rochas Okorocha was strident about the national chairman collecting money from him. Okorocha complained because Oshiomole did not keep to the terms of the deal. APC misfortunes in Akwa Ibom, Bauchi, Rivers, Zamfara, and most recently Bayelsa State had been blamed on the national chairman's imposition of candidates for all cadres of the elections. Calls for his removal are based on these failings that shrunk APC's dominance across the country. Tinubu's defense on Oshiomole was important. It needed to be made late enough to influence members of the National Executive Committee that were to meet the next day. Tinubu was playing the real party man who wanted to save APC and not necessarily Oshiomole. Outside Oshiomole, the 2023 presidential, what other national concerns disturbed Tinubu? Outside Oshiomole and the 2023 presidential, what other national concerns disturbed Tinubu? It's a big question. The Oshiomole message so important that it could not be recalled after the tragic gas explosion in Lagos that claimed many lives. It was an insensitive message detached from the mood of the state in deep mourning. It was wrong day for that type of politics. There's momentary relief for Oshiomole. The party's next meeting had been deferred indefinitely. It would have been a strong platform to display against Oshiomole. A court of appeal order will help Oshiomole keep his seat with his dwindling powers. Nowhere does Oshiomole nowhere does Oshiomole contest power and relevance like in Edo State. He approaches the terrain with such trepidation that it is unbelievable that he was governor of Edo State barely 4 years ago. He's battling to have a say in because the next governor of the state, in who becomes the next governor of the state. The election is in August. His charging voice makes low impact in the din of local politics. In linking Oshomole's trouble to 2023 presidential ambitions, Tinubu skipped the present as is the practice with our politicians, while others have their ambitions for 2023. Oshomole is in the outcome of the governorship race in Edo State. Things are looking inexplicably bad for him. Oshomole was a convenient anchor for Tinubu's message. He used Oshomole's self-inflicted wounds to address his own issues, and it was important he did to extricate himself from his long absence from important national concerns. A measure of the seriousness of Tinubu's abhorrence of the impatience of those beating the gun to 2023 would be a direct disclaimer of the numerous sprouting groups that are pressing the case for Tinubu in 2023. Anything short of that would be additional waffle to a political setting that is suffused with words. Wow. Politicians will always be politicians. Of course, I think in a nutshell, what I could really get from or deduce from what this writer has said, that Tinubu is trying to use Oshomole even to bring out what he himself has in mind, and for the fact that he has not even declared officially, which I don't think it is the right time, because those who have been clamoring for, oh, who is going to be the next president, who is going to be the next president, because they believe that they finished their assignment with Buhari, and that is why they are not even bothered. Well, since they've been able to put Buhari there, they supported Buhari, all of them supported Buhari in 2019. So they believe that Buhari should carry his cross since he wants the power. They've been able to help him to get the power, so he should be able to sort himself out. And the next thing for them to do is for them to look ahead, who is going to be the next person, and they will even be expecting him to support them because they supported him. So they are not the one that will help him to run the government, because even as it is now, I don't think the cabals will even give him chance. So this idea of Tinubu telling the people who are talking about 2023 that they also have surrounded or rallied around the president in order for him to move forward, like he admitted that we have challenges, that there are a lot of challenges, that the president is faced with a lot of challenges. It's a good thing that they even accepted that we have challenges, because they don't always accept. They always say things are better. They will tell you things are better now compared to uh, PDP's time. That is what they are always talking about. But because of these things that are happening, of course, trying to play just to play to the gallery, it's just trying to come up as if he wants to put up the party together. A lot of things have been happening before now. So in a nutshell, this is just trying to be diplomatic and using what is happening to be able to voice his own ambition or his own intent. He might not even come out directly, because he already said that most of them who are shouting here to 2023, they want this, they want that himself, he has toiled, he has sweat, he has done a lot of things, he has sown a lot of things, he has committed a lot into the party. So definitely those who are shouting now, according to him, who are always talking about 2023, which is not even yet time, what have they done in the first place? And if you look at everything generally, who fits into that position? Somebody who has already done a lot. Of course, some of them can say, come out, okay, we helped in this, but if you weigh it with what we know and with what we have seen, you will know that he's more qualified than them, in terms of the large followership, his own contributions, Everybody must have contributed in one way or the other, but his own contributions cannot be, measured with all those other people. So at some point, people just see that it's like this man is losing his relevance, and it was an opportunity for him to just have come out to say, all you people should rally around the president. That is not what is expected of you. Not to be talking of 2023 now. That is not what is expected of you. So you have to rally around the president. But in my opinion, the question I asked, I think somebody really answered the question, that of what use is Oshiomole, to his own presidential ambition. That is what I am yet to understand, because even from what this whole thing is saying, is being able to install Oshiomole into the system back. But let us see how everything will go. Since he said nobody should even be talking, I think from their party, nobody should be talking about 2023, because that is not what is needed at this point in time. A lot of challenges are before the party and the country. So the people should be talking of how to help the presidents. And believe you me, just like I said, these guys are not ready for all of those things. They've helped Buhari to be in power. So let him carry his cross, since he has what it takes to be there. And, let him just face it. They are not interested in all those long sermon that Tinubu has been giving. They are not interested in all of those things. But the question is that how is Oshiomole reinstatement help Tinubu in 2023? That is what we are yet to know. So guys, let us hear your opinion. Leave your comments below in the comment section. Thank you.